Hi guys, welcome and thank you very much if you've been sticking with us throughout the day. Really hope that you've been enjoying the content here that Make Music Day UK has been bringing you today. Although virtually this year, we hope you've been enjoying it all the same and stick around. We've got a very exciting conversation coming up next. And I'd also urge you guys, if you can, seeing as we are virtual this year, make sure that you share across your socials. So if you're watching on Facebook, invite your friends over. If you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you share that link as well. My name's Emma McGann. I'm a singer-songwriter from the UK. I'm very pleased to be here today because next up, we are going to be talking about the power of song, which is something we're going to be talking about, a project that's just incredibly unifying and creative, and something I feel that can bring us all together, especially in a moment that we're all living in right now. So I am going to be joined now by the lovely Jane Hanson of the Global Song Circle. What's going on, Jane?
Hi, Emma.
Hi.
Great to see you. That was a very nice introduction. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're more than welcome. How are you? How are you coping through everything currently? First of all,
I'm coping pretty well because I'm one of those people who's lucky enough still be able to do work at the moment because I teach as well as run the project. So I'm doing that and making films and trying to create something to help people keep singing. But I have to say I do miss singing live together with other people.
I have to agree 100%. And I mean, it's why I'm so excited actually to talk to you about this project, because it's something that I've learned about myself very recently. And it sounds incredibly interesting. And like I say, very, very unifying. So tell us a little bit more about Global Song Circle. And first of all, how it came about and what the project is all about.
So just stepping back a little bit before Global Song Circle, for the last 5 years, I've been running a project called One Day, One Choir, which I had a vision to create, which simply inspired and encouraged people to get together and sing on World Peace Day in September. And that's, personal, local and global peace, get together in your community, sing what suits you, and just raise your voices for peace together as a community, something, as you say, we really need that's more unifying. So at the end of last year, somebody who'd sung in One Day, One Choir suddenly said, you need to meet somebody I know who works for a big spiritual organization called Uplift Connect, because they are planning to create monthly global days of unity. And I think singing would work perfectly as part of that. So I suddenly got hooked up to some people in Australia and California, and they thought this was a great idea. So we teamed up to create song teaching films, which is what you can see now. The original intention was to create these for choirs and community groups and schools to use to go out and sing in the community. And it took us a few months to pull it together, and we launched in March.
So amazing.
Yeah,
oh, exciting.
It was very exciting. But we launched our Go Out and Sing in the Community project just as the world shut down. So
yeah, of course.
I thought like, oh no, what's going to happen? But as it happens, we've been very quickly able to turn that around and change the format, like so many people have done online, and just encourage people to sing at home. And we've had amazing people and groups and choirs and leaders, two of whom you'll meet shortly, teaching the songs with some incredible singers. So I've had lots of beautiful messages saying, thank you, this is inspiring us at home and giving us something to join in with and feel connected about. So that's the basis of the project, really.
That's wonderful. And I mean, something like that for people to have in a moment like this, even though you launched in March, this has probably been a bit of a savior for people that want to keep singing together in a way. And I mean, going back to that kind of idea of like why singing in the first place? Why does it kind of matter? And, speaking about singing in unison, do you feel like there's some kind of science behind that? In bringing people together?
There's absolutely science in singing, either singing alone or singing together, and it's very, very powerful. And I always say, if singing didn't have a special purpose or function, then why would we have a singing voice and a speaking voice? You know, why would we have two different voices? And it's not difficult to just look at that picture and see how it is that singing does unite people, whether that's a parent and their baby when they're born and it just connects them really powerfully, whether it's a whole bunch of sports fans, you know, at the rugby ground or the football or somewhere else, or whether it's in a choir or a community group. It pulls people together, and there is definitely science about it. And for example, in fact, it's been shown that singing connects and unites people more strongly and more quickly than any other human activity, which is quite impressive.
It is, yeah. I totally get that. Just being from both parts, like being in the crowd at a show together, like singing in unison in that kind of moment, and also being like kind of on the stage. It's the kind of energy, I guess, that totally speaks to me. I bet it speaks to a lot of people at home as well. Well, how about you talk to us about a little bit more about yourself and your background in music? I'm really interested in yourself as a singer as well.
Well, I'm not a singer like you're a singer, but I grew up just with singing around me, in a background from a very simple background in a mining area, actually. And of course, it's quite a tradition for people, miners, to sing. We had churches, so there was singing at church. I went to, there was singing at school then. There was a lot of singing at school. But my parents actually met singing in a choir. So it was kind of part of my life. Yeah, it's part, I find it quite emotional. But it was part of my life growing up. You know, I hadn't been involved with it. In fact, my mother was singing when she was pregnant with me. So I didn't have much of a chance, really. It's like, it was singing for me. So we sang at home. We didn't have television and things. We had a piano. And I sang in other groups, and I was allowed to join my parents' choir. It's not what I do professionally at all, but it's always been my pleasure and my hobby to do that. And when I came to London, I started work as a teacher. I teach maths and science and English part-time, but I do lots of other things and run these projects. But I missed singing. I really missed singing. And somebody said, join my choir. And I said, okay, great. And then I found out I had to do an audition. It was really scary. And it turned out to be one of the top choirs in London. So
wow,
that was interesting.
Wow, yeah.
And then, yeah, so that's kind of been my path. And then I ended up on BBC Radio making programs about the power of music as well and singing. So I don't know how that happened, but that's a quick whiz through me and singing.
What a wonderful journey.
And none of it was my job, because I've always done it for a hobby and never got paid for it, even for projects. So yeah,
it's lovely that you've been able to do that, and also not just do it yourself, but bring other people together. I think must be a very lovely thing to be able to do. Well, I guess kind of on that note, why don't you tell us a little bit more about this month's song with the Global Song Circle?
So this month's song is a South African song, and the boys who are going to teach it will tell you a little bit more about it. But when we choose songs for the Global Song Circle, we try and choose things that are really accessible, that are global, that come from different cultures, that are easy to learn, that are freely available, because we also give away free sheet music for people who like sheet music. But we also teach them in a way that you can learn without having to read music. As anybody who's seen our films will see, the words come up while we're being taught. We have great teachers. And the plan was to try and have choirs and groups from different countries around the world. So we started off we started in London, because that's where I am. Then we had a wonderful song in India, and we had plans to go to other countries, but slightly got scuppered. But then we've had amazing people. So we had Voces 8 do one for us, which was incredible. And then I'd always wanted Jeremy to do a song for Jeremy Haneman, who we're going to meet in a minute, because he supported One Day One Choir for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
He's been amazing, and he's just stepped up and supported us all the time. And he teaches lots of choirs. He teaches the mixed up chorus for people of all faiths and none. He teaches the Royal Opera House Community Chorus. He teaches refugee choirs. and he teaches some workplace choir. So I really wanted him to teach a song. So I said, okay, let's do this month. What do you want to teach? And he'll tell you himself, but he picked this song, and it is South African, and it's sung in Zulu. So that's quite fun.
That's very cool.
It's not difficult, and actually you think, oh, but actually it's really easy to sing. And then he brought some incredible singers on board to do a version for us at the end that people can sing along with, because one of the things we've been asking people to do, if they're brave enough, is just film themselves doing a little version of the song, so we can share it on social media, sort of to inspire and encourage other people to have a go at it, and to show you can just do it as one person. And now that we can't get together to sing, hopefully it helps people to feel united by seeing others singing the same song. So sure, we're asking people to do that, and we're getting more films in now of people sharing the song, and all kinds of ages can do it.
I was going to say, like, if anybody at home wanted to get involved and, you know, share a video of themselves, and from the point of view of maybe somebody who's not necessarily a singer, what would your advice be in terms of, you know, if you're the kind of person that says, oh, I can't sing, well, what advice would you give to people to kind of break them out of their shell a little bit?
Well, I know people, the minute they hear good singing, they go, oh, I can't do it, because they think they're not as good as that. But I mean, truly, that doesn't matter, because singing's about doing something for yourself and inside yourself. And in fact, singing is fantastic for us, even if we sing alone. It improves our breathing, our circulation, our immune system, which is pretty cool now. It kicks off our endorphins, so it makes us feel happier. So just have a go. You wouldn't, you know, you sing in the bath, the shower, the car, but the teaching is so simple. So you can just sing along with it, and we make really accessible songs so that they're not too difficult, and just be yourself and have a go.
Yeah, and I guess, like, just learn something new as well. You're bringing all these beautiful songs from different cultures to people that wouldn't necessarily have access to them. So there's an accessibility there as well. Yeah, I mean, what's been your favorite thing about bringing people together through this?
That's a really difficult question. It's like saying, what's your favorite color? Just to be able to do something like this, and to be able to offer something for free for everybody anywhere, that they can just access and enjoy having a go at or singing along, if they just do it by themselves, if they do it in a way. I've just had a film in this afternoon from a family who've got together, 2 parents and 2 children, got together with her brother and then the grandparents, and they've somehow filmed themselves on Skype and sung it together, you know. And they're not brilliant, they just had a go, and it's wonderful. And we've had a lot of lovely comments saying, thank you, I feel so much better for being able to sing and feeling that I'm connected to a bigger group of people singing. And we've had that from quite a lot of countries. So that's been really nice. And I think that's
beautiful. I guess in this moment as well, like, if people are separated at this time, they can always go away, do their own videos, and almost, I guess, like, sync them up as well, if they want to kind of put out a video that's kind of, you know, in a kind of in sync and in a choir sense, I suppose. But yeah, so why don't you tell us more, a little bit more about this song? I think we've got a little something special coming up for the people at home next, haven't we?
We've got something very special coming up, and I'm not going to tell you any more about the song, because I know that the 2 wonderful guys who are going to teach it now are going to tell you all about it. And then we've got 2 fabulous versions that we've made that you can enjoy listening to and sing along with. And we would love people to do that next week as well. Have a go. Just put your films on Facebook and tag us in, or send them to us. You can go to our website at Global Song Circle, and yeah, just have a go. So I'm going to let our wonderful music director, Jeremy Haneman, and the fantastic Sabelo Mthembu from South Africa tell you all about the song and teach you.
Nice.
Thanks so much, Jane, thank you, Jane. Thank you, Emma. It's a huge privilege to be here. I'm here in sunny London. And Sabelo, tell us where you are.
I'm all the way in Johannesburg, South Africa, where it's really cold right now. And I think we are an hour ahead of you. So it's quite cold. So yeah. Good to be here.
Yeah, well, fantastic. I mean, this is one of the great things about lockdown, if there are some great things, which is that we got to meet, which we probably wouldn't have through if without the COVID-19. So that's something anyway. So the song that we're going to do is called Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, and it's a song that I've known for probably 20, 30, 40 years. I don't know. And it is actually a South African song, and I've got a lot of help. Sabelo has helped with the pronunciation, because I've learned that for most of that time I've been pronouncing it incorrectly. So Sabelo, do you want to tell us, first of all, what does the song mean, and then help us pronounce the words for the song?
All right. Okay, so firstly, it's a Zulu song. Zulu is one of the 11 official languages in South Africa. It's basically a war cry or a song of encouragement. And it's quite relevant in the moment that we're in, because it means that we are a fire and we continue to burn and burn and burn. So it's more like the fire of life. You know, when you think about the current situation that we're facing with COVID-19, so many jobs being lost and everything happening, our fire doesn't stop burning. So yeah, it's just a song of encouragement.
Nice, fantastic. Yeah, so we've got to sing it. When you sing it with a lot of passion, a lot of energy, and
exactly,
a lot of spirit. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us how to pronounce the words, and then we'll teach how the tune goes? So
all right,
if you say a line, few words, and I'll repeat it, and maybe everyone at home, if you're watching, you can repeat it with me.
All right, that's fine. So let's start from the first line. It is Thina. Let's just do that word.
Thina Singum.
Let's do it again. Thina Singum.
Thina Singum.
Lilo Ovuthayo.
Lilo Ovuthayo.
Say that again. Lilo Ovuthayo.
Lilo Ovuthayo.
Very good. And then washa, washa, washa.
Washa, washa, washa. That's the easy bit.
That's the easy part. Right, let's do the whole thing now. Thina Singumlilo.
Thina Singumlilo
Ovuthayo.
Ovuthayo.
Washa, washa, washa.
Washa, washa, washa. And that's
those
it.
Are the words. Yeah, that's
the whole song. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy. Fantastic. Well, why don't we sing it? So we're going to teach you today 2 parts for the song. I'm going to teach you the melody, so the tune, and then Sabelo is going to teach you a harmony part to learn it. But don't worry, you could go back and look at everything again on the globalcircle.com. If you go to that website, you could see a teaching video of the song as well, and download the sheet music as well if you want to really learn it. So I'll sing a line, and then Sabelo will sing it after me, and you sing. Everyone who's watching, why don't you sing with Sabelo?
Yeah.
Thina Singum.
Thina Singum.
Lilo Ovuthayo.
Lilo Ovuthayo.
Fantastic. So I'll do the whole of the first line again. Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo.
Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo.
Washa, washa, washa.
Washa, washa, washa.
Fantastic. So I'll do the whole of the first line again. Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo. Washa, washa, washa. Your turn.
Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo. Washa, washa, washa.
Here's the second half of the song. Washa, 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 washa.
Washa, 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 washa.
Fantastic. I'll do that one more time. Washa, 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 washa.
Washa, 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 washa.
Fantastic. So we'll sing through the whole of the tune. So that's the whole song. I'll sing the first half, and then Sabelo, you copy, and then I'll do the second half. Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa.
Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa.
Washa, 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 washa.
Washa, 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 washa.
Beautiful. That's it. That's the whole song. It's so easy to learn. Why don't we try Sabelo teaching us a harmony part to go along with that? So this is the upper part. So Sabelo, why don't you teach us that?
All right, go for it. It goes as follows. Thina Singum.
Thina Singum
Lilo Ovuthayo.
Lilo Ovuthayo.
Washa, washa, washa.
Washa, washa, washa.
Let's do that one again. Thina Singum.
Thina Singum
Lilo Ovuthayo.
Lilo Ovuthayo.
Washa, washa, washa.
Washa, washa, washa.
And then the second half of the song goes. Washa, 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 washa.
Washa, 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 washa.
All right, let's take it from the top without stopping, and then you sing after me. Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa. Washa, 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 washa.
Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa. Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa. Washa, 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 washa. Washa, 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 washa. That's the
There
whole
you
of the
have
harmony.
it. Yeah, that's
There
it.
you have it. Fantastic. Now look, Sabelo and I would love to sing the song for you in harmony, but unfortunately the internet has this annoying thing. There's a bit of a time lag, but luckily we have something we've prepared earlier actually. And so we're going to share with you two amazing versions of the song performed in full glorious harmony. And the first one we're going to show you was done by Sabelo, and some of his friends prepared one for us in beautiful 4-part harmony. And then that's going to be followed by our amazing special guests who've done a wonderful recording of the song for us, the world famous The King Singers. So enjoy Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo. Thanks so much, Sabelo, for helping us with the song. And enjoy, sing along to this. Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa. Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa. Washa, 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 washa.
Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa. Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa. Washa, 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 washa. Washa, 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 washa. Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa. Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa. Washa, 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 washa. Washa, 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 washa. Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa. Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa. Washa, 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 washa. Washa, 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 washa. Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa. Thina Singumlilo Ovuthayo, washa, washa, washa. Washa, 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 washa. Washa, 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 washa.
The amazing King Singers, you guys. And before that, we had Sabelo Friends and Jeremy and Sabelo talking you through how you guys at home can take part and do that. That's incredible. So good and so easy to do as well. So you guys have heard it here from Jane herself. The Global Song Circle is incredibly just a unifying, beautiful project that you should get involved with at home. So I encourage you to share your videos across socials, on Facebook, on YouTube if you want, on Twitter, Instagram. You can head over to theglobalsongcircle.com to find out more information about the project if you choose to as well. Take part in something that's really capable of bringing people together in such an unprecedented, weird time such as this. And yeah, we got lots coming up for you later on tonight as well. So lots still to come in the schedule here for Make Music Day UK. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to be performing later as well myself at 9 p.m. So I hope you'll join me then. But yeah, check out everything we've got going on. Lots of plugged in live streams. We've got a DJ set later on from Ariel. But in the meantime, make sure you get your versions of Thina Singum up on socials. We want to see them, and make sure you tag all the appropriate people, including Make Music Day UK and Global Song Circle. Well, thank you so much, you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this little section on the power of song. Hope it's kind of opened your eyes to something that you can be a part of from your very homes. So take part, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.